Revelations chapter 14. Then I looked, and there on Mount Zion stood the Lamb, and with him were 144,000 who had his name, and his Father's name written on their foreheads. I heard a sound from heaven like the sound of cascading waters, and like the rumbling of loud thunder. This sound I heard was also like a harpist playing on their harp. They sang a new song before the throne and before the four living creatures and the elders. But no one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. These are the ones not defiled with women, for they have kept their virginity. These are the ones who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They were redeemed from the human race as the first fruits for God and the Lamb. No lie was found in their mouths. They are blameless. Then I saw another angel flying in mid-heaven, having the eternal gospel to announce the inhabitants of the earth to every nation, tribe, language, and people. He spoke with a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. Worship the maker of heaven and earth, the sea and the springs of water." A second angel followed, saying, "It has fallen, Babylon the Great has fallen, who made all nations drink of her wine, her immorality, which brings wrath." And a third angel followed them and spoke with a loud voice, "If anyone worships the beast and his image and receives a mark on his forehead or on his hand, he will also drink the wine of God's wrath, which is mixed full strength in the cup of his anger. He will be tormented with fire and sulfur in the sight of the holy angels and in the sight of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment will go up forever and ever. There is no rest, day or night, for those who worship the beast and his image, or anyone who receives the mark of his name. Here is the endurance of the saints who keep the commandments of God and the faith in Jesus." Then I heard a voice from heaven saying, "Write, blessed are those who have perished in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, let them rest for the labors, for their works follow." Then I looked, and there was a white cloud, and one like the Son of Man was seated on a cloud, with a gold crown on his head and a sharp sickle in his hand. Another angel came out of the sanctuary, crying out in a loud voice to the one who was seated on the cloud, "Use your sickle and reap, for the time to reap has come, since the harvest of all the earth is ripe." So the one seated on the cloud swung his sickle over the earth, and the earth was harvested. Then another angel, who also had a sharp sickle, came out of the sanctuary in heaven. Yet another angel, who had authority over fire, came from the altar, and he called with a loud voice to the one who had the sharp sickle, "Use your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of grapes from the earth's vineyards, because its grapes have ripened." So the angel swung his sickle towards the earth and gathered the grapes from the earth's vineyards, and he threw them into the great winepress of God's wrath. Then the press was trampled outside the city, and it flowed out of the press up to the horse's bridle for about 180 miles.